Hello, beautiful people. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Popping on to wake up a little bit. And then got a few things to repot today. Some tomatoes, which I might plant a few of the tomatoes in this giant thing of soil. Just no one's showing up for them. I've gotten so many text messages for these tomatoes. Like, all tomatoes. Dumb. I'll start crazy. I'll start crazy today. Just can't seem to feel like myself, quite frankly. But nothing a little COD can't help. Yeah.
Domination. Capture all objectives. Eliminate those against us. We're taking Alpha. Securing objective Alpha. Enemy securing Bravo. We control Alpha. We're losing Alpha. We're taking Charlie. We've lost Alpha. Enemy's taking Alpha. We're taking Alpha. The enemy controls everything. Take it back. Now. Alpha secure.
Boy, so out of
Enemy's
it.
taking Alpha.
But this is what. Okay.
We've lost everything. Reclaim the objectives. Securing objective Alpha. We're taking Alpha.
I got in slow motion right now.
Securing objective Charlie. Charlie secure. Securing objective Alpha.
Oh man, goddamn.
Mosquito is
I
online.
just wanted at least
We're taking
one.
Bravo.
Should try Alpha again. Fuck. Shut.
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Get them secure.
Enemy close. Got your 6. Changing mag.
Too late. Okay.
Securing objective Bravo.
Taking fire. Right here. Moving here. Seal alive.
We're taking Bravo. Our counter UAV is active. Friendly UAV online. Securing objective Bravo.
Ah. Ah.
We're taking Alpha.
I'm not having a good time by any means.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I've got your six.
Friendly Mosquito deployed.
Switching mags.
Enemy here. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back. Friendly mortar strike on the way.
God damn it. Please do feel free to join the LadyParts 7377046. Just kind of losing my passion a little bit.
Friendly remote switch deployed. Securing objective Bravo.
Oh, I think it was fine.
We're taking Bravo. Hostile SAE near your position. We control Bravo. Hostile launched the cruise missile. Enemy securing Bravo. Enemy UAV active.
Alright.
We've lost Bravo. Lethal equipment set. Friendly UAV on station. The enemy holds 2 objectives.
Oh,
Standing by.
Customers. Son of a snatch. Ah! Fuck. Just,
Securing objective Bravo. We're taking Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Securing objective Alpha. Moving here. We're getting hit hard.
Jesus.
We're taking Alpha. We're taking Bravo. Hostiles deployed a Mosquito.
Well, that
Mission failed. Return to base.
I don't know what that was. That was this. Well, whoops. Hopefully this game is better. I think I'm gonna play one more and just get back to work. I just can't get myself out of this funk I find myself in. So strange, article saying, let me look it up real quick, because I was just like, oh, what the It said, conservatives will have you believe that there is a loneliness epidemic. There fucking is, in my opinion. I certainly have never been this lonely in my entire life. And I'm a little bit of a hermit, a little bit of, a hermit, kept to myself and stuff. But I was always, talking to random people, going in shops. There was a lot of social activity that I was engaging in. And, I see people in comment sections every day. Like, every single person that I describe it as like an epidemic. I'm so put off by everything right now, besides like the things in my own personal little world, like my thoughts, ideas, drawings, doodles. But I'm so spent on everything. Like, the conservatives will have you believe that loneliness is becoming an issue. What does that have to do with one side? I'm so sick of it.
Engage and destroy the enemy. All of them.
Like, saying the left or the right, this and that, is so fucking exhausting. And none of it makes sense. Like, human beings are so complex, they don't fit easily into like these little groups that people just decide everyone's a part of. Like, Jesus Christ. All I know is I could give a shit less and about what people born into power, essentially, like moving pieces around a chessboard, like. Not only that, like, it's just all bullshit, it's all lies. They're politicians, for Christ's sake. I don't know how it got to be, like, everyone's telling the truth besides this person, which is like an argument I hear on... I hate saying both sides. It sounds and it feels ignorant to say both sides. Nope, nobody fits in one side or another. I have a problem believing that anyway. Like, I always see, like, people saying they got what they vote for, and, like, to an extent, I get, like, the sentiment. However, people vote for what they're being told, and politicians are professionally pathological in their lives. And, like, do you remember high school and middle school when they used to have all the kids running for student office or what have you? And I remember the most common promise was, oh, we're gonna get a soda machine in this one hall, or we're gonna get a snack machine at the gym, or something like that. It never happens. They're just telling people what they want to hear to get the vote. That's how that works. It was like the only way it works anymore. Like, everything is, and I don't know, with all this internet, you would think it would be a little harder to pass bullshit off as, like, unwavering truth, but it's not. People just take things at face value. Don't give a second to be like, well, this is counterintuitive. I don't know. And, like, if you say anything like, it means you're pro the other thing. Like, if you say anything that criticizes, or not even criticizes, just questions something, that means you're automatically pro the other thing. That is some of the most just pussies everywhere these days.
Enemy UAV active.
Like,
Friendly UAV online.
I get it. Thinking is hard. I fry my own brain with the dumbest thoughts, like, but I see people's friendships, families being torn apart right now because they're so sure, and, like, I'll say it again and again. Ignorance is bliss to me. It isn't bliss as in, like, oh, I don't know anything and I'm not learning anything, and that's blissful because I don't have to worry about filtering my mind through things, or through things through my mind. And oh god. Ignorance is bliss, meaning you know nothing for sure, and that's where the bliss comes in. Because it takes a lot of actual energy to filter through information, data. I mean, my focus has gotten to such a point that I could hardly read a paragraph anymore without reading it over and over again. And it's like, I'm rereading Man in a Symbol, a book that I've read plenty, and especially the first portion. But, God, I have to reread it over and over again.
UAV in the area.
And I try to, like, everybody's gonna have a different opinion. And I wish that wasn't, like, demonized right now. Because your opinion will be totally different than mine. Your needs in life is different than mine.
The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Enemy UAV active.
And it is kind of hard to love your neighbor when everybody's calling each other an idiot and pro this, pro that, and like screaming in their face to say like stuff. I don't know. Too broke to really give too much. I don't understand. People like genuine people suffering beyond belief. And I don't know why people would want others to suffer more. And not only that, there's always the unseen and the unheard within people's lives. Like, what happens if, you know, beat their kid that night, and, there's just so many things unseen and unheard. I'm human. I slip every now and then. Like, I have opinions, and sometimes when I hear someone else's opinions, I'm like, how the hell can you think that? That's the dumbest shit possible. But I don't vilify myself for that. That's as human as possible. We're data feeders of information. Absorb new information and
Final minute.
And what you don't absorb consciously, your subconscious is absorbing. And all this stuff that's happening. Yet prices are higher than possible. Like food, water, and shelter are astronomical. And that people are expected to get behind these political puppets, flaccid idiots. So people really need to do like the whole common thing. I will say it jokingly, but I really do believe in that. Because as long as you have food and shelter and friendship, you're good. Like I doubt any politics are gonna bring prosperity, to be honest.
Mission failed. Return to base.
And it's not like an open-minded, seeking to learn attitude that is presented everywhere now. It's just, it's blatantly us and them. You have every possible group, like, fighting right now, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And, like the kids that grew up liking the Smiths more than the Cure, are they gonna start tearing each other to shreds? Like, and I'm not trying to dull down like the severity, but again, like, it's just a random female in Florida. I don't understand. Like, for the last few years, I've been desperately trying to reshare my friend's profile who's stuck in Port-au-Prince. And, like, the same people who are, like, attacking friends and family for personal beliefs or for lack of beliefs because they don't know about something, because life is very full, like, couldn't even reshare a post. And that was something that, like, immediately, like, could help this person, like, just awareness. And, like, I look every time, and it only says 3 of my friends list follows them, and I repost it all the time. And, like, for some reason, like, if I post a selfie, it drives me nuts. flattered, sure, but like looks are so temporary, and you know. Like, we're constantly growing, we're constantly morphing into just constantly morphing, constantly adjusting, adapting. I just feel like the biggest void in my heart, like I feel like my heart is being affected, like the organ, and just like an empty cavern, a cold, an empty cavern. Like it feels like there's a space. And like, I keep meaning to do this, but it just... I was watching symbolism documentaries, so thankfully my suggested videos are a little bit more fruitful. Damn. I really needed to get something to drink. This is my favorite map. I'm gonna get kicked out. I think I'm just going through a little bit of a depressive mode. Because everything I engage in just, stress-inducing. And everything I see on TV is stress-inducing. And everybody I talk to these days, besides a few people, like, and besides the people I've met through here, stress-inducing. There's just too much negativity and there's not enough positivity to balance it out. And like life will always have negativity, but if you have that sweet sensation of the positive, you're golden.
Friendly UAV online.
I long so much for a group of people to study with. Study anything interesting. Different cultures. Different genres of music, of film. You guys even looking for a Bible study group around here, because it'd be really nice to dig into some ancient texts with others and discuss, because like my mind is only going to pop up with half a picture or like a fragment of a picture. Discussion for understanding is so incredibly important, because if you discuss with other people, I don't even want to talk about that aim, but discussing leads to so many realizations that could have gone unnoticed. Common ground, different ways of viewing the same. Like, there's infinite ways to look at a tomato. That's the analogy that my mind came up with. And like, I found my whole life that it doesn't matter who you talk to, you're gonna find some common ground. And if you feel like there's no common ground, just talk about food. Every human loves food. Every human has food that they're dying to try, that they wish they could make, they wish they could try. They have only, you know? Food is music and food, but food, I feel like is even more so than music, because yes, music, in my opinion, we need it to survive. I love music so much. I have a song for every moment possible, and always looking for new music recommendations.
The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back.
And that's with music. Like, that's some of my favorite ways to prove like we're different every day. I'll hear a song and I'm like, wow, this song is the worst thing I've ever heard. But the next day, it's my favorite song on this, in this existence. And it's another reason why to keep almost a radically open mind. And like, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be like the biggest dick possible, like just someone like you could hardly look at. But if you ask or discuss like y'all's personal interests or the things that like keep you alive, essentially, I'm just not doing too good at this. But personal interests, hobbies are really fascinating to learn. And it gives you so much more insight to human life because, again, we could only experience what we can in our shoes. And, like,
The enemy holds the lead. Clock's ticking.
we're able to compare and contrast experiences and compare notes. And get a more well-rounded view of existence. So I do talk to just anybody that comes within my path, honestly. I'm very shy, but I am also very social. That's why I say I'm first. But lovingly, and like you'll find that people have similar worries and extensive interests, and you'll just discover a bunch. Like there's so much. You could only experience so much. Even at a restaurant, like you could only order one thing. I mean, you know what I mean? Like when you go to a restaurant, you usually order one thing, and from a menu full of options and items and different things. But you know, you only know what that tastes like that you ordered. But if you go with other people, you could maybe taste other dishes on the menu because everyone ordered something different. Or you could talk to people that were at that restaurant and be like, I saw this other thing on the menu, but I couldn't get that too. Have you experienced it, and what is it like? Just as an example. We can't experience anything. And like, you see how unique and individual human beings are to begin with. And like, I notice it with plants. It'll be the same flower, but different leaves. Or it will be the same leaves, different flowers. And it usually like is a sign of them being related in one way. But it's like this planet is constantly producing every possibility that's possible. And because look at all the variety in plants and different species and like humans. I have a different theory of our origins, and probably more mundane than the two that are current. Like evolution, there's something weird with it for me that keeps it from making sense. And again, like, I have already accepted long ago that I don't know anything for sure. I was put through the American school system. I don't know anything for sure. And it could be anything. Like, reincarnation makes sense to me, but I don't know for sure. All I know is that we live this life right now. Like, that's why I say we live ones that we know of. I'm not trying to go against people's beliefs or anything. It's just we're sure that we're here now. Like, I don't know. Let me get some coffee real quick. I'm still in pajamas. Doing some planting today, so I'll probably stay in pajamas. Because, ooh, checkpoint. I don't recall. I don't think I've been here yet. Get my co-op.
¡Puta madre!
The enemy's taken the lead.
Destroy the target. Drop one!
We've taken the lead.
Start incoming! Yes, qué pedo!
Covering your six.
We've lost the lead.
Darn it, it took too long. But, shite, I don't have it in here. I was going to, there's a few things that I want to highlight in, my book, but I don't want to keep leaving y'all. It's just one of those books that I recommend with every fiber of my being because it's so easily, digestible. It was written for that purpose. And it's Young's last work, and I had to speak out the time I was there. Well, might as well grab the book real quick. The individual is endangered. Do I have a highlighter? Damn it. No. It's... I don't mean to be a prude. However, there are just some maps that I am certain I will not have a good time, in. Trying to refresh my minds a little bit, because after the last few years, just my focus has tanked, and sure. And one of my favorite practices is free association, which I believe it was mainly pioneered by Freud in regards to dreams. However, Jung took it to an expansive territory of daydreams, zoning out, and that's just when I say that humans are data feeders, because consciously we're absorbing, but subconsciously we're absorbing it all, and things that you don't think you actively remembered will pop up in the darnest ways. It could be a smell, a certain sound, and triggers memories that were temporarily lost.
Deathmatch.
Oh,
Eliminate the enemy.
you remember something, and then in a moment you can't remember it. Like, shoot, what was that again? What was that, what's that movie called? Anything. How did that song go? And, Ugh. Why did I move so slow? I was just kind of like lost in the moment. But if you can't remember anything, and it's at the top of your tongue, instead of you know, like
taking the lead. The enemy's taking the lead.
zone out into a song. A crystal ball works. Glass of water. Zone out into a TV. And it triggers memories. Can trigger memories. I actually pretty much solely use the TV for that. For triggering thoughts, ideas, and memories. And I say this often because it's true. Good example is when I'm at my parents' house. I'll be staring at the TV and my dad's like, isn't that crazy? I'm like, what? You're staring at the TV, did you not see any of that? No. Because I wasn't watching the TV and just zoning out into my own mind, which I don't think it's egoic to be a fan of your own thoughts by any means. If anything, that is where our value, extreme value lies. Our ideas, nothing would exist without them. Very sold on that thought, and anything to have ideas. I have the sensation of not having ideas. very good at my beloved cruise missiles. But I do love them. I only seen the swarm drones once. I don't know what it was, but it, oh, yeah, it's scary. Scary Larry. It's just like a swarm, essentially like a mosquito. But oh, hello. Hello, Lucifer. I tried to, process thoughts separate from my emotions. Because
Enemy UAV active.
I'm really aware of the fact that I have a unique view of the world, just as you do. I'm not saying my view is unique and everybody else. No, I'm saying we all have unique views of the world. And, it's quite valuable to practice, in my opinion, to essentially constantly put yourself in other people's shoes for a wider range of understanding.
The enemy's taking the lead.
I usually try to see both sides and
near your position. Hostiles launched the cruise missile.
I just had to walk out there, didn't I? Cruise missile magnet. Maybe a funny COD shirt in my cruise missile magnet. Shit. There's. Ah! I've never had this up before. Excuse me.
The enemy is getting ground. What's that?
So, please do feel free to add. I really want to get a team assembled to have kind of like a podcast, but call it Codcast. I know it's silly. I hope it catches on because I feel like it's. Ooh, sorry. Shoot. And I just think it would be so sweet to talk about random stuff and get different views. Oh Jesus, sorry. And I have a small, or a short username. Sometimes it doesn't register at all.
We have taken the lead.
Ah! Jeez, I didn't expect to survive that. What the heck?
Friendly UAV on station.
Codcast. I like it a lot. I can't get anybody to stream with me though. Like, when I do get someone to agree to stream, like, when push comes to shove,
Friendly SAE on the way.
it's time to stream, that act like I'm asking for their firstborn, so I don't know. I don't like putting people on the spot, so I think it's just gonna be me for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. I'm very lonely. The conservative right will have you know that there's a loneliness epidemic. Fucking joke. I'm sorry, that really pissed me off. Pissed me off more than hearing how garden boxes are bad for the environment. And I get, like, steel or whatever. Just say we're in a war and you need steel.
Mosquito deployed.
When I saw that, that was my first thought, and it because I like I collect antiques and vintage, and I'm always running into old war. Jeez, I didn't expect to get that. It was so slow. But like metal starts becoming like a very interesting thing is the iron gates. Some gates in the UK, they were not all of them, but they needed the iron for war to make stretchers, all kinds of stuff. So you'll see these gates that were stretchers or iron stretchers, and they just reattached them in stretcher form, letting a really intense token from the past.
Friendly mosquito active.
So when people start talking about steel and it being finite, oh god.
We have secured the field. Mission accomplished.
But who knows? Because everything is just an absolute mess right now. And I think people really need to just be like, alright, all these politicians are pathological liars anyway, like by trade. I'm just going to love my brother and sister and help my neighbor. That would be really nice. Because they just, I don't know, I don't understand it. It would be so much more effective together than tearing each other to shreds. And it's just everything sounds more and more delusional. Like the news, the classic news, it's just very odd and off-putting. I don't know, like, I know what I think, but I don't know what I'm expected to think. Totally different things. Because in this type of scenario, when you're accepted or expected to think a certain way and you don't, you're an enemy in this scenario. And, or automatically on the other side. Like what happened to Gonzalo Lira. Dude wasn't pro-Russia. He just wasn't, like an agreement. He was just observing something that wasn't, I don't even know. The dude was just a dude observing and offering his basic commentary. And people were wishing for his death for that. And going back to his old content, just talking about the cringe factor of it or whatever, which, knowing that we're in a time now that you could think a certain way, and not only will people wish for your death, but they'll look at your past and then judge it as cringe and good riddance. So that's just too dark. That's fucked. Quite frankly. Yeah. So. And, it's turning good people into bitter people. Because people that are just naturally good aren't faring well. Because everything is counterintuitive. And compassionate people are usually quite intuitive. So the most compassionate people I know definitely are doing the worst. But I don't know, judging by like everything, I don't know if I could do this one right now. Now I'm in a mood. With the angry throw that name. Alright, well, I better get back to work anyway. Let me think. And another thing in regards to your subconscious is a whole another layer of onion, which is the collective subconscious, which I 100%, you know, it makes sense that that's a thing. And I've felt that for a long time, before I even knew the term collective conscious, or collective subconscious. Because an easiest example I could give, just based on my humble observations, is trends. Trends. It could be something very specific, like a heart necklace on a black ribbon. You know, trends, I get that trends do work a certain way. Like, high brand will create something and it trickles down, and also a lot of design houses work from a book of trends, and it's like what things that might be in that season, and then the whole collection will be based on that. I don't know too much about it. I just anyway, but trends appear almost globally, instantaneously. Thought patterns appear almost globally, instantaneously. I see more and more people discussing the need for clarity and awareness and compassion, obviously, but in a way that I haven't heard before, and it's so global that like even if there isn't a collective subconscious, our brains are all running, and now everything's so connected, so we can very well be reacting to the same stimuli, and I don't know, I think I'm talking myself in a circle, but just know that life is very real, and the humans you see walking down the street are also very real. The NPC thing really got me troubled for a while. When I was younger, I used to call people in the background sprites, but as a joke, I very well am aware that they're real human beings. And, just like you. Like, looking from their eyes, processing, like, everyone's doing that. And, like, I thought it started as kind of a humor, the NPC humor, which I thought was very clever. But it seems like there's some people out there that really believe that people in the background are NPCs, and I think that could get really dangerous. Because, I don't know. I'm at a constant loss for words these days. But gonna get some work clothes on, and I got a bunch of tomatoes to replant, so I'm gonna pop on and stream out there probably at around 2. I'm trying to figure out the best times to go live daily, so I could be more scheduled, because right now it's just kind of like whenever I have a moment I pop on, because y'all really are the light of my days, and I deeply appreciate y'all's presence. And in a time so separated, and with loneliness genuinely rife, it's just, no one should feel alone, because no one is alone. There's billions of us on this planet, and you know, if someone trips in front of you, like, you have a natural drive to be like, oh, are you okay? Well, like, everyone has that. It's just being separated by the news and the most ridiculous, like, I don't want to talk too much shit, but, like, like, I watch every news area I can, whether it be Weird Change or Democracy Now!, Tucker Carlson, or Secular Talk. Which Secular Talk needs a hug or something, because god dang it, dude is losing it. Understandably so. A lot is happening in this world, and it's like, you know, covering it, and I'm sure that's not easy. But, I see so much, not doublespeak, but, like, lowering to levels. Like, I don't know. Like, compassion shouldn't be just kicked by the wayside. I try to see all sides, and sometimes it doesn't feel appropriate, but I still do that because human being. And, I can't really put too much time into what this world thinks is appropriate or not. Not gonna happen. I was born an only child, so unfortunately I'm stuck in my own little world. Going by off of this world, what they think is, or what the world thinks is appropriate at the moment, changes every 2 seconds. So, don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. I don't know. Friends ask me why I don't say anything about this and that. It's like, I've been posting cries for help for like months now. Messaging, like, I don't know. Happy trails. I love you all. I hope you have a perfect day. And yeah, all that. Oh, have they recorded this? Odd timing. Why is this frozen?